Hello, today I'm gonna explain about Faust as a tragic hero. It's a subject from world literature after 1660. Its story from Faust is written by Goffey. Okay, now I'm gonna introduce some. There's some introduction about Faust. Okay, first I'm gonna explain about definition of tragic hero. From Wikipedia, tragic hero is defined as a protagonist of a tragedy in dramas. So, for us, for myself, I define tragic hero as two parts. I will define tragic and hero. Tragic is an adjective which describes something very sad, especially involving grief or death or even destruction of the character. So, hero, in my opinion, Spider-Man is my sense of hero. Is for hero, he's a person who fights villains. So, in the story, Faust is of course Faust is a hero, and Mephistopheles is the villain. Other than that, there is a famous Greek philosopher Aristotle defined tragic hero as a person who must evoke a sense of pity and fear in audience due to the character's downfall. So, the sense of pity and fear I'll explain later on. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain some characteristic of Faust. Okay, Faust is a smart guy. He's highly intelligent. He's full of knowledge, as he is desperate of knowledge and he wants more. He dissatisfies everything that he cannot get enough knowledge. So he has a desire to fill himself with the universe, the nature, to get more knowledge. As this lead him to something we can't imagine, and I'll explain later. In the story, he also fall in love with two girls. One is Gretchen, one is Helen. Okay, now I'll explain about and give some preview of my main points. There are 3 points I'm gonna explain. Tragic hero must have excessive pride as his weakness. Tragic hero must make irreversible mistakes. Tragic hero must evoke a sense of pity in the audience. Okay, so on, I'm gonna introduce my first point, which is hubris. Hubris. Okay, I will explain meaning of hubris. Hubris is defined as excessive pride, disrespect for the nature order of things. So it's somehow is we can feel that there's a arrogant feel which define this word hubris. Okay, hubris is somehow excessive pride that lead to his downfall. Faust thinks he is the smartest guy. Okay, from the story, Faust has done his philosophy. He thinks he's smarter than any doctors, masters, scribes, preachers, and he wants more knowledge. And for this, he looked down upon the doctors. He said, "No one can compare. No one can compare compared to him. So he wants more knowledge, so he can understand all whatever they ask." Thus, Faust ignore everything. He asked for devils, asked for spirits to get more knowledge, as he wants to feel his life, nature and universe to get more. So any bit of thing he can understand well. Okay, second, Faust is not afraid of hell or devil. For a human like us, we feel afraid of hell or devil. For a person who does not afraid of hell or devil, they somehow have a feeling that they are very very good at everything, so they don't afraid of hell nor devil. Okay, for Faust, he's not afraid of hell or devil, so he is trying to say that no one can stop me. he is the powerful guy in the world, as his knowledge can cover everything. This is the thing that this all of the symptoms and his characteristic leads him to the downfall. Okay, Faust again, he looked down upon Mephistopheles. This is another point of his hubris. Never a guy we will look down upon devil. When we see devil, we're scared of it. So Faust looked down on devil as he have excess pride. He disrespect for the nature orders of things. He don't care anything. He don't care whether it's devil or spirits. He say he can match them with his magic somehow, but he don't satisfy the things that he learned from the book true. So he needs more knowledge. As in the story, he's called Mephistopheles as poor devil, as he ridicule Mephistopheles, as Mephistopheles can't even get out of the house. He needs the help of the spirits to sing a song, let him to sleep, then he can get out of the house. Okay, this is I made some conclusion of the hubris. Okay, Faust, he have over excess pride. He disrespect anything. He don't care about anyone, even devil, even hell, even Mephistopheles. Somehow in the story he also described himself as Godhead. This is the thing that make him over arrogant, that leads him to his downfall. Now, next story I will explain about his downfall. Okay, Hamasha. Hamasha is probably an era of judgment. The meaning of Hamasha is somehow a flaw, era of judgment of a character that leads to his downfall. Okay, for Faust, as we said, every tragic hero make an error at judgment, so Faust also the same. Faust is over arrogant. His hubris leads him to the agreement with Mephistopheles, as Mephistopheles want to be his slave, to give him anything he want, to make his desires. Faust, arrogant, make this, and he done this error of judgment. This error of judgment leads him to his downfall. So he can't do anything, and he made many immoral things. I've explained further on. So from this agreement, he made agreement with the devil, Mephistopheles. And the next point of the error of judgment is also from the story part 1. Faust wants to have Gretchen as his girl. First, he is chit-chatting with the girl and he wants to get close to the girl, but the girl ignores him as he don't have the skill. He know a lot of knowledge, but he don't have the skill to lure girls. So he tells Mephistopheles that he want the girl so badly. He want that girl, and this caused the lovely lady Gretchen to the downfall. She done a lot of immoral thing. She's away from his religious, and so on. Okay, next explain about the thing that will let us feel pity. Okay, meaning of catharsis. Catharsis is feeling pity and fear by audience because of inevitable downfall of the character or the protagonist. Okay, catharsis. First, the desperation of Faust to get more knowledge. For human, we always want to get more knowledge. As Faust, he want to get more knowledge, but just in the wrong way. So he deal with devil, spirits, and everything. So he want to get more knowledge, but this is the wrong way. You need to get knowledge actually from the person who experienced from us. Maybe they have the experience and the knowledge inside them. They will share, then we can get more knowledge. But for Faust, he thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. In his in his in his season, right? In the story, he's the smartest guy. So he wants to get more knowledge, and no one can give him more knowledge except spirits, devil, God, and anything. He wants knowledge from them because only them can tell them the secret of the nature, the universe, the theology, and so on. And this leads to his downfall as he signed the agreement with Mephistopheles. Mephistopheles is like somehow he will lead him slowly and slowly to his downfall. But in the end, Faust is that after he is grateful of everything, has his freedom, or he free a lot of, he make freedom for his villagers, for his kingdom and all. Then he dies, but his soul was saved by some fairies, luckily. Okay, that is in part 2. That is a extra story. So now explain about the second point. Faust is suffering as he is the one who causing Gretchen's downfall. Okay, in part 1, scene 23 to 24, Faust make a lot of mistakes that we feel pity of him. After he killed his Gretchen's brother, Valentine, he killed him, and he made the Gretchen feel guilty. The guilty that she heard someone that a woman told her that a girl in the village was pregnant, and she killed her own baby and is now as a beggar in the street. So Gretchen somehow feel terrified, and this led to his psychology, mentality is broken down. So he kills her own child. Faust was sad about it. I also sad that your wife killed your own child. It's very unpredictable and very sad about it. So this make us feel catharsis. Okay. In 23 to 35, actually in chapter 21, 22, Faust go for party after he killed Richard's brother Valentine. Then Faust, after the party, it's not a party actually, it's the night party for ghosts and spirits. There's a lot of thing that is not imaginable, it's not actually in our life, so I don't explain it. In 23, he went back to the reality. So he knew that, why Gretchen is in a dungeon, in a jail, and he killed their child, and is gonna being judged and giving a somehow dead judgment, and he's very sad, and he's complaining he's complaining to Mephistopheles, and he's yell at Mephistopheles, blame everything at Mephistopheles. But Mephistopheles told Faust that he is the one who makes his downfall. He is the one who makes Gretchen's downfall. Yeah, Faust don't care about it. He just want to save Gretchen. But unfortunately, in the story, the judgment is always given by the god. So Mephistopheles has no power, and he has no free will to do such thing. He want to do this, but he can't because the god is manipulating this thing. So he told Faust about this, but Faust ignores, and he insists to save Gretchen. In the dungeon, Gretchen don't want don't want to get out of this because now he's mentally have a problem, and Faust is sadly he can't save her, and she tell her, she call her, then the Rachel is chit chatting, any bullshit, bull, something weird, so I feel very sad about him because when your wife's getting crazy, kill your own child, it's very sad. We can't say anything about this. We just feel pity, and somehow I feel fear that if my wife mentally got problem because of something I don't know accompany her, that's really terrible. I'm also scared of it. This make me fear. So, okay. Conclusion. I have a review of a few main points. Okay, so I go back to the main points. Okay, Faust. Actually, these three main points. Okay, Faust may have excessive pride as his weakness. His weakness leads him to his hamasha, and he make a lot of irreversible mistakes. Another mistakes I also can explain in, as in part 2. He also, because after part 1 he got another wife, which is Helen of Troy, which is a beautiful woman. She have a son, but his son, their son, is thinking of flying. Then in the end, is she dead while he is keep on imagining of flying. So, as Faust done a lot of mistakes, because actually this evoke our sense of pity. As human, we also done mistakes due to our excess pride. When we are arrogant, we are so ignore everything that we are the smartest in the class. Somehow we did something wrong. Okay. Then I conclude these 3 points. Actually, there's a connection between these 3 points. His hubris leads to his hamasha, and his hamasha leads to his downfall. This downfall makes us feel catharsis. Okay. There's an inspiration from the coursework. Okay. It's inevitable to that for us to make mistakes, but we need to be careful and think everything before we do, so we can avoid mistakes. Avoid some mistakes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for Mr. Ismail for giving the chance to explain Nick's Faust as a tragic hero. And I like to give a punchline for Faust. I strongly think that Faust is a tragic hero, as he has all the characteristics of a tragic hero. First, he's tragic. Second, he's a hero. He have an excess pride that he disrespect for nature order of things, such as he disrespect devil, he disrespect doctor, and so on. He thinks that he's the powerful, he's the smartest. Only people have unnatural power, supernatural power that will give him more knowledge. And second one is hamasha. Hamasha is error of judgment. Everyone makes mistakes, as me as well. And Faust makes mistakes because of his pride, because of his greediness. You want to get Gretchen, you want to get more knowledge, and this is the thing that leads him to his downfall. This is why he is a tragic hero. As for the Greek philosopher defined tragic hero, the protagonist must evoke the sense of fear and pity. We can evoke the sense of fear and pity when we see that Faust wants knowledge so much, but he leads to his downfall. and he cried for Gretchen and all. And I also feel fear that I will make the people around me crazy or some mentally problem, sad. This make me feel pity and sympathetic to anyone close to me. If I'm Faust, okay, Faust also lost his two child. First child is killed by first beloved one. Second child suicide himself. Furthermore, Faust also suicide because he can't get more knowledge. Okay, that's all for the catharsis, and thank you everyone. This is the end of the Faust as tragic hero. I hope this is good enough, and there's a reference for the definition and so on. Okay, thank you.